Hello, Internet! It is August 14th, 2018, and welcome to Chatzu's Corner. Before we get started, once again, I want to give an update at the beginning of one of these. The majority of my frequent uploads recently are going up on my Chatzu channel. For anyone who hasn't noticed, I'll leave a link to the description of that channel for anyone who hasn't visited it yet. I'm currently playing through Portal 2 on there. Uh, basically, starting to get more back into editing now that I realize that I can actually pull it off without completely frying my computer. So, thinking about more long-term, complicated projects. Um, though I will eventually finish the playthroughs that I'm currently working on, both on this channel and on the Ratu channel, which I am also going to be revamping, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. But yeah, things are in the works. On all but the Zatu channel, it's pretty much slow for right now, but it will pick up when the videos do pick up. They will be hopefully of better quality. I will try my best. Um, Speaking of someone who tried their best, but not in the best way possible. First story of the day is, of course, poor Mundane Matt. I was subscribed to him for a while there. I don't even remember what the first video that I saw of his was, like, or what got me into watching his videos, but I was less interested in him, more interested in the topics that he would talk about, although as time went on, it became more and more obvious that he was kind of on the fence with a lot of things, going a little too in the middle to the point where you're like, do you even have an opinion at all, or are you just trying to please everybody? Which, in the end, essentially please nobody, as that usually goes. Um, but yeah, I had unsubscribed to him, I think, a couple months ago. Maybe not even that long, but I realize I am not watching these guys' videos, and when I do see them in my feed, I'm like, yeah, has anyone else uploaded anything interesting? If not, I guess I'm bored enough to watch one of these videos. But yeah. And then the Revolution came out a couple days ago. I don't remember exactly when. I need to do more research before I come on and start doing these. But yeah, basically, people who were making videos critical of him, or well, just, I guess there's that, videos that were critical of him or insulted him or made fun of him. Um, for the longest time, he was saying, "I'm not the one flagging these videos. I'm not the one taking down these streams. It's someone else. It's a troll. Someone's out to make me look bad." And as Mr. Medicare and the gang got him to admit, yeah, it was all bullshit. He was flagging videos. He got several streams taken down. I think he even got some people. There's a little green light on there. I don't know what happened with my audio. Anyway, I think he even got some people kicked off YouTube, if I remember correctly. I once again have not gone and done my own research for this. I'm just going based on the knowledge that I do have. But yeah, there is no future for the Mundane Matt channel, as much as he tries to apologize. Which, oh my god, throughout that entire stream where they finally called him out, he was doing so much politician speak. It was disgusting. Like, can you talk like a human being and not make Hillary Clinton style excuses for why you fucked up? But yeah, dark times ahead for his channel, for as long as it lasts. Apparently, as Mr. Medicare showed on Twitter, he lost an. He said there an entire year's worth of progress in 5 days. It wasn't even a whole year's worth of new subscribers. It was just since January He lost more subscribers in the last 5 days than he gained since January. That's pretty bad. And I mean, if he was a much bigger YouTuber, maybe he could weather this. But I don't think that he's big enough for his channel to survive this. I don't know how much longer he's going to be around. He's trying to go on, it seems, pretending like nothing's wrong. And the like to dislike ratio on all of his new videos kind of shows that plan isn't working. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. My prediction is his channel doesn't last. But yeah, let's move on to, honestly, what should have been better news. There was gameplay footage for Doom Eternal released. I'll be perfectly honest, I haven't watched all the footage because the footage that I did watch didn't really impress me. I would love to play the 2016 Doom, and I would have bought it on the sale that's going on Steam right now. However, due to Bethesda's recent actions towards the used game market, I'm pretty much boycotting anything Bethesda for the time being, which, considering their recent output, with the exception of Doom, isn't all that hard for me. I want to come out and say it. I wasn't a big fan of Skyrim. Definitely not a big fan of Fallout 4, although I haven't played much Fallout in general. Maybe I'll play Fallout 3 on one of my videos or whatever. But anyway, but no, I loved everything I've ever seen from Doom 2016, and it's just one of those games I just never got around to getting. I've been working on so much stuff, playing other games. But yeah, it looked like everything I wanted out of a Doom game, with the exception of the music is a little too processed and less metal for my taste, but still serviceable. However, the Doom Eternal footage, while it still looks better than a lot of other things out there, was I the only one that noticed that it looked quite a bit slower? I don't know if like they're going like 30 frames per second in those gameplay footage videos, but it looks so slow in comparison to the 2016 Doom. Also, a lot of people pointed out the shotgun doesn't have the same oomph, but I mean that can easily be fixed before the game releases. I'm sure they'll take that into consideration. But yeah, I don't hate what I'm seeing. I'm just underwhelmed, I guess, is the best way to put it. I mean, maybe by the time it comes out, that'll all be thrown to the wayside. Maybe it is just like 30 frames per second. I'm not very good at just spotting those things. My eyes not exactly what they used to be. Maybe that's just all that it is, and maybe it is going as fast as the 2016 Doom, or maybe it's just that I've been playing so much Portal and Half-Life that anything pretty much looks slower in comparison, or what have you. But I wish the best. Hopefully by the time it comes out, I won't be as pissed off at Bethesda as I am right now, or hopefully they'll do something to earn my confidence back. But yeah, wish them the best. Not super excited by what I saw, but everyone else seems to be, and good for them. I'm happy. I know. Oh no, I'm kind of writing the Finland Matt style. No, but no, I'm not gonna go around flagging people who criticize me. That is the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have for this episode. Hopefully something interesting happens, and I'll be able to make another video soon. So until then, this is Chatzu signing out. Hello, Internet. It is August 16th, 2018, and welcome to Chatzu's Corner. Well, we really only have one thing to talk about today. Matt. Matt. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, my God. So, the latest that I've seen is he is not acknowledging what he did on his actual channel. And in fact, apparently, there's signs that he is continuing to flag people, even after being caught. There's no excuses this time, and I guarantee you, if you try to say it's not you, who's going to believe you at this point? Really, who? Nobody. It's you. You're doing it, and you know you are. Well, of course you know you are, but you know what I mean. Everyone knows it. Also, the latest that I've heard is you haven't retracted any of the, I guess, flaggings that you've done. So you apologized. You said that, oh, it was wrong of you to do that, and yet you're continuing to do it, and you're not releasing the ones that you still have. What is wrong with you? How could you be this bad at basic PR? In fact, you're continuing to upload videos as if nothing ever happened. I'm up here. I don't think I have any kind of. Probably could screen share. I don't want to, but where is it? I'm gonna go to your channel. I'm going to see if you've uploaded anything recently. Okay. Alright. Wow, there's a whole bunch of videos. And let's see. Wow, the first video that's actually yours is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos down when I'm searching it. And, of course, it's the silver play button where you started crying. Okay, so let's go to your channel. And let's see here. Oh, wow. So, your latest upload was 2 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 6 videos 2 days ago. And let's see these titles here. We've got woman arrested for faking Walmart kidnapping. Germany allowing Nazi imagery in video games now. Movie Pass is unsubscribing customers. Are you starting to notice a pattern here? Yeah, none of them are bringing it up. And then, of course, I'm not going to give you views, so I'm not even going to go to any of these videos. I'm just going to close out of Firefox. Yeah, your dislike ratio is absolutely insane, and your comment section. Yeah, I'm going to agree with a comment that I saw recently on one of your videos. This isn't going away. The best that you could possibly do at this point is just fall on your sword. You admit you completely fucked up. You're going to have to go away for a little while, and then just come back and just rebrand. And you have to acknowledge what you did. That might not even help. That is just like best case scenario what you could do to make sure the damage is as minimal as humanly possible. But at the rate that you're going, man, I was thinking you were gone within a year, or in about a year. At the current rate of subscribers that you're losing, it's... Oof. If you continue down this path, it's going to be a lot sooner than that, buddy. God. And here I am, a tiny little channel giving this kind of advice. And even I know this stuff better than you do, apparently. And... God help me, I'm not even angry at you at this point. I just feel sympathy. Like, how how can someone be this pathetic? It boggles my mind. Just, ugh. I usually don't even try to come across this negative in my videos, but man, what are you doing? But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. Let's see what the next few days bring. Hopefully, I have something else I'd rather talk about besides this, because I don't like these kind of drama videos. But this, I don't know. As someone who was subscribed to him for a while, I kind of feel personally invested in this, which is quite frankly the only reason I'm even covering it. And it's just, oh, it's insane to watch all this go down. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I'll see you in the next one. This is Chatzu signing out. Hello, Internet. It is August 21st, 2018, and welcome to Chatzu's Corner. I waited a few days to make this because Mundane Matt's apology came out, or quote-unquote apology, and I did not want to make a third video all about him in a row. Hopefully this will be the last video I even make about that subject, but oh yeah, I'm not skipping reading on that apology, even though I'm several days late on it. But I waited until I had several other topics to talk about that could also make up the bulk of this. So yeah, I'm going to start off with something here regarding a bit of criticism I have with BitChute. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I, as of right now, am fully in support of BitChute and, what they're trying to do for free speech and, being an alternate platform where you don't have to worry about being censored just for having an unpopular opinion. I'm supporting them 100%, but, sometimes you do have to critique the things that you love in order to help them become better, and that's where a position I find myself in currently. Yeah, my uploads on, the only other regular uploads I've been doing recently have been on my Chatzu channel, and have been running into some issues, where there's this great feature that BitChute has where you can upload on YouTube, and then it will, if you connect your accounts on YouTube and BitChute will automatically re-upload that video with all your description, the title, everything all intact. You don't have to do anything. You just have to upload it to YouTube, and it automatically does the rest for you. However, lately, and I've noticed this across all my channels, so it's not just a weird thing with one of my channels. It's all across the board. This feature has been working only sporadically, and then there's issues where sometimes when I go to just say screw it and try to upload the video directly to BitChute, it will sometimes not even upload, so I wait a couple hours. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just delete this one and then try again. And then, like, a day or two later, it'll pop up as a hidden video and, like, fully processed. And just, it's... haven't uploaded in a few days, so if they fixed this, thank God, but it's been an ongoing issue, and just I really hope that they get on that. But yeah, not being too harsh. Other than that, it's been a great platform. I love it for the most part, but just there's some technical kinks that I think they really need to work out. Let's live on that topic. So now, of course, we got to talk about the Angry Joe controversy, where basically he's denying that he did this, but he strawmanned people who are criticizing the historical accuracy of Battlefield 5. No, I think he denies he strawman. He doesn't think what he did was a straw man, and honestly, I don't want to be too critical of Joe here, because I don't think he came at this intentionally trying to straw man. I think he just was looking at it from the perspective that he was looking at it, and to him, it looked like what it looked like. I have no doubts about that. I don't think he came at this from a place of malice. I don't hate Angry Joe or anything. Though a lot of people are angry at them, and he doesn't fully seem to understand why. Basically, if you know the controversy about Battlefield 5, essentially, the main character they're promoting in the, or at least in the promotional material that I've seen, the main character is a woman who is like missing limbs, and she's got like robotic limbs replacing them. First of all, the robotic arm especially just gets into the realm of science fiction practically, at least by the standards of the 1930s or 40s. I don't know exactly when the game is supposed to take place. And they're doing this clearly for social justice reasons. I mean, if they just, someone just thought this was a good idea and they wanted to say, hey, we're playing it loose with history here, yeah, that'd be one thing. But you have a franchise that, at least with the past two games, is going for, a war that actually took place, and battles and locations that actually existed. Now, naturally, that is going to drive a lot of history buffs to look into the game. And, as a result of that, if you have things that are blatantly historically inaccurate, I'm not saying women didn't fight in World War II, but not in that major of a role, and certainly not crippled. That just, you're flat out lying if you're trying to portray that as historically accurate. Now, of course, the way Joe tries to strawman it is that people are, being anti-woman. They don't want, women in games, which, of course, he shows a bunch of comments that are, pretty much flat out saying that. And I'm not denying those comments exist. Of course those comments exist. This is the internet. Where you can post stuff, supposedly anonymously, of course you will get trolls, you will get people who, honestly are sexist. You're going to get all kinds of different opinions from all kinds of people, and you'll get people just, trying to offend people for the lulz. That's the internet. That's the way the internet works. I'm not saying that it's right, but you have to understand that is the platform that you're working with here. And, God, I'm probably just going to wind up rambling through this, but, so yeah, you can find comments like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean those are going to be the majority of, the majority of people believe that. And I think he's taking these comments that are coming after him a little too, basically taking them at face value, essentially. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Rather than understanding that it's the internet, and of course you're going to get people that are going to come on there and they're going to troll you with the opinions that you think they have just to fuck with you. And I would think that Joe would realize this by now, but I guess not. But yeah, once again, I think a lot of the hole he's digging himself into here is coming from ignorance rather than him being an SJW or selling out to EA, which I don't know how anybody misconstrued that, unless they were just trolling with that comment as well, which they very likely could have been. But if he actually got that from his original video, yeah, whatever. Now, he also mentioned that he thinks a lot of it has to do with like the timing of the release and the Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, Star Wars is Battlefront. Battlefield. Okay. Anyway, titles. I don't play these games. but the Star Wars release and the backlash from that still going on. And while yes, I certainly think that has a large thing to do with the fact that the pre-order sales are apparently not doing so well, to put it mildly. I don't think they've actually released the numbers, but they said it's like 80% of what Black Ops 4's pre-order numbers are, which, yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't care for either franchise, but whatever. But I think the people, who are, very anti-SJW, which I consider myself to be anti-SJW. I don't like SJWs. I don't like their politics or anything. But people on that side, for the majority of the people on that side, I think it has less to do with that, with the SJW stuff, than they think it does, and I think it has more to do with the SJW stuff than Joe thinks. If I'm making any sense at all here. Once again, I'm rambling. I didn't practice this. I didn't rehearse. I don't have a script. I'm just shooting from the hip. But yeah. That's really the main thing I have to say about that. I understand why people are mad at Joe. I think he needs to understand why people are mad at him rather than just attacking his audience, which I don't think he realizes he's doing that. You're attacking your audience. You can't do that. That's oh man, that's not a good look. Although I'm pretty sure this is gonna come and go, and I don't think it's gonna be a big controversy for much longer. And Joe's gonna recover from it. He's been through bigger controversies. I think he's gonna be just fine. But just a little bit of constructive criticism there, Joe. And then, of course, this leads to someone who I think is beyond constructive criticism at this point. And I'm just going to post my little thumbnail image there. I don't know. That amused me when I did that. Like, Joe's going to weather his controversy. Matt, not so much. So, yeah, let's do what, hopefully, unless some other big story comes out, is going to be the big topic on this one. Mundane freaking matter. Matt Jarbo, you... at least as of... I think you released that apology on the 15th. You did it again, man. You stepped in some shit. Let me bring up his little apology here. And I doubt you can even read that, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up in front of me, and I'm going to go ahead and read through this. Let's laugh together, shall we? At the top there, it got a little cut off. I was trying to put just the important stuff on here when I cropped it. It says, I apologize. Yes, this was on the 15th. So, yeah, I'm several days late on this. It says, hi, everyone. I want to begin by saying that I appreciate your patience with my silence these past few days. As some people have already pointed out, what silence? You're still posting like a maniac. And if you're talking about silence on the issue itself, no one was being patient with you. I don't know what you're talking about. They're downvoting and leaving your channel in droves. So, yeah, that's just ignoring reality right off the bat there. I wanted to take some time to reflect on the situation before making a public statement. Clearly you didn't reflect for long enough if that's how you're starting off. First things first, I'd like to apologize for the videos I reported for bullying and harassment. It was wrong of me to do. I made a human error, and I deeply regret my actions. Okay, while it's good that he's admitting this, why aren't you admitting this on YouTube? Why your obscure, what was it, Tumblr? Why was the apology on Tumblr? Why was it not on YouTube? Why have you still not acknowledged this on your channel? I just went to there before making this video to make sure I wasn't putting my foot in my mouth here, and yeah, you have not acknowledged it. well, if you've acknowledged any of the many videos that you've made on other subjects, then that's one thing, but you're not making it very easy to find, is what I'm getting at. Plus, anyone noticing how absolutely robotic this is coming off? I mean, I put this through a, I don't know, one of those things to check for, like, copyright infringement. And I don't know how accurate these things are at all. First time I've ever used one, but it basically came up saying that this entire apology was 0% original, which leads me to believe that he probably used some kind of apology template that he found online. And I looked through some templates, and some of them actually started off with, "Hi everyone." So that leads me to believe in more, even though I couldn't find whatever template he likely used for this. And I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't know that for sure. This is how it seems to me. Okay, continuing on. There is no excuse, for reporting critical videos. YouTube is a space that is for all sorts of expressions, and being critical of someone you disagree with is probably the most important form of expression this platform allows. Then why are you continuing to report people? I do believe in free speech, bullshit, and free expression, and my actions were absolutely antithetical to my core principles. I am remorseful for that decision. It doesn't seem like it based on this completely unoriginal apology that you didn't seem like you put your heart into it. I mean, you also, once again, have not made an actual YouTube video acknowledging this. I would like to also address the accusations that I have been leading a mass flagging campaign against all critical commentary of me. This is simply false. Why should anyone believe you, Matt? You lied in the past. You've continued to lie. You lied for 2 hours on that stream until you were busted red-handed. So, yeah. Nobody believes you. Many of you have been asking if I plan to quit YouTube, and I do not. I don't know about quitting YouTube, but you should have just at least gone away for a while until the whole thing blew over. You're keeping the controversy alive. This is my home. I love what I do, and I love that I get to do it every day. So it's your home, yet that's not where you're posting the apology. Okay. My mistakes are mine to own, and going forward, all I can do is work very hard to be a better person, which is exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, you said this also on the live stream right after you got caught, so I don't know, rehearsed much? If it hadn't been for all this stuff, I would have been willing to give you the benefit of the doubt on this, but you have proven that you don't deserve the benefit of the doubt at this point. I understand that my decision to report those videos for harassment and bullying have given many reason to lose trust in me. No shit. All I can do is work hard to regain that trust. It will be a long road, but one that I am prepared to travel. How fucking cliche. Thank you to all of my friends, family, and subscribers. Not many left. Well, there's a lot left, but not for long. For your continued support, I appreciate you. Thank you, Matt Jarbo. Also, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the subscribers that he has left are, I guess, dead accounts at this point. Because when you look at his subscriber ratio to how many views he actually gets, even before this blew up, it was fairly low. So either those people don't even use YouTube anymore, and that's probably why they haven't unsubscribed, or, once again, they're just dead accounts in general. Okay. So, that's all I have on that, but I'm going to give you a little bonus to close this out. I don't even know how long I've been going here. Oh, a little while. It'll be a long video, whatever, especially after this part. So I decided since there is a way to actually look at your reporting history, I don't know if there was a way to do that before, but there is now. I had vaguely remembered that maybe I had reported one or two videos in the past, but I was curious. And so I looked at my own YouTube reporting history. And, oh boy. Yeah, I'm not proud of what I found, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I found, and I'm going to show you the whole thing. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these are probably from around 2007 or 2008, and a good chunk of them seem to be directed. Once again, I don't even remember doing these, but a good chunk of them seem to be aimed at people who were making videos attacking people that I was like subscribed to or fans of. Except for, as you'll see, like the last one I ever did. I think that's the order that it's in. And for some reason, let me pull this up here. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll go ahead and read them off to you. The first one is Dragon Ball Z Manga Edition. It's just DBZ Manga Edition. And apparently I flagged it for sexual content and nudity. Which, the hell is wrong with me? I mean, yeah, I know it's technically against YouTube's policies. It is now. It even was back then. But yeah, I don't know why I felt I was the moral police in that situation. But then there's a bunch of stuff where let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 down after that where there's no information available, so I don't even know what those were about. I think the rest of them on here, from here on out, is page 1 of 3. I just screenshot and cropped just the actual important information. I'm guessing they follow the same pattern. But down here we've got a response to Hillary Clinton YouTube scandal and more, which was a video from a channel called YT Watchdog, who was going around basically, he was like the OG exposed channel, going after people that, from what I remember, deserved it. And yeah, these two actually, that one and YT Watchdog is a pedophile, both by this guy Queerlicious2. These videos are still up, although the response to Hillary Clinton YouTube scandal and more is video restricted. Yeah, these were both aimed at YT Watchdog, and I flagged them for hateful or abusive content, promotes hatred or violence. I shouldn't have done that. I absolutely shouldn't have done that. You know, this was like 10 years ago. Don't even remember doing this, but it's on there, so I clearly did. And, but yeah, there's that page, and then we come to page 2, and let me bring it up here. Right below that was another video where there's no video information available. I'm back. I don't know what that video is because the video is removed. I tried looking up these videos to find out what they were about. And I guess I'll never know what that was about, but I apparently reported it for hateful abuse, promotes hatred or violence. And the rest of these, Master DX is an idiot, Darkness the Curse of Scum, he is an asshole, Metro Junkie 2007, which is from the same one as the Darkness the Cursed one, and Fuck You Big Al. Oh, is that the same person? Oh wow, all 4 of those are the same person. Oh, 5! Ah! Wow, I just went around flagging every one of these guys' videos. James Nintendo Nerd suspended. Oh yeah, I think this guy was just going around just insulting popular YouTubers at the time, and I just went around flagging once again for the same. But information not available, and the third page is actually let me bring that up. No, what are you doing? There it is. That's just all information not available. There's 24 videos in all that I apparently flagged back in the day. I don't think any of these. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you none of them go further forward than 2008. Again, it was like 10 years ago. I was a dumb kid. Hell, I'm still a dumb man, but at least not that dumb. Not as dumb as I used to be. I'm trying, damn it. I'm trying. But, yeah, that is my, flagging history. And I haven't flagged anyone since then. If I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure all 24 of those videos were over the course of maybe a week of me flagging. I just got on my high horse and felt that I was going to patrol YouTube and didn't quite understand how this works. Also, keep in mind anyone who, any younger viewers that might come across this that are familiar with how YouTube works now, no one's livelihood was in jeopardy from me doing this, so at least I can rest easy knowing that. Because, yeah, YouTube monetization wasn't really a thing then. If you had a viral video, maybe you could transfer that popularity into some kind of brand deal or something like that and make money that way. Some of the earliest YouTube stars were able to do that. But no, actual monetization at the time, not a thing. Either way, it was wrong of me to do. I shouldn't have ever flagged any of those videos, quite frankly. And I've never flagged a video since, as you're able to see there. But yeah, you know what? Hopefully a trend can be done to that, so that everybody can just show your flagging history. You know, to hell with what was it? Review Tech USA said. He's concerned about like, oh, I hope this doesn't start a trend of you know, people being asked to disclose their flagging history. Well, you know, it's a public platform where, at least nowadays, you can affect someone's livelihood. So, I don't know. I would love for this to start a conversation. At least one of my comment sections could have a conversation started in it, hopefully. But yeah, I think it's something to discuss as to whether it should be a trend for everybody to just show their flagging history, show it off, show it for the world to see. Review Tech USA's douche. I'm just gonna say that. I honestly think he doesn't. Based on his attitude, I don't think he wants to reveal his, because I think he's doing the same thing that Mundane Matt was doing, even though he vehemently denies it. Where have I heard that one before? I'm not saying he is doing that. I'm just saying I think maybe. But anyway, yeah, bit of a long one, and that's going to be all for today. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, this is Chatzu signing out.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up, because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Me and the film Halloween go back quite a while. If my memory is correct, I was about 5 when I first saw a TV edit on one of those weekend movie specials back in the day. Do they still do those? It's been quite a while since I watched local TV. Anyway, according to my mom, I would laugh any time Michael Myers would kill someone. Back then, I found the film cheesy. I'm not sure why. I was an easy to scare kid, but for some reason the film did nothing for me. I remember being much more scared of Halloween 2. Maybe it had something to do with the higher levels of graphic violence compared to the original. In any case, years later I would revisit Halloween 1, and this time, not only did it manage to unsettle me, it gave me a whole new appreciation for the horror genre as a whole. In the late 1970s, director John Carpenter and frequent writing collaborator slash producer Deborah Hill set out to make a low budget horror film with a very straightforward yet effective premise. A group of babysitters are stalked and killed by what is essentially the boogeyman. This little film would go on to not only perform better than they ever dreamed, but also spawn a seemingly endless stream of sequels and remakes, including the latest entry, which is released only a few days before the writing of this video. The story of the film goes as follows. In 1963, on Halloween night, a young boy named Michael Myers stabbed and killed his older sister Judith for reasons no one can explain. He spends the next 15 years in a mental hospital, much of that time under the care of his doctor, Sam Loomis, played by the late Donald Pleasance. On the night before Halloween in 1978, Michael escapes and returns to his home field of Haddonfield, Illinois. The next morning, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut, drops off a key for her realtor father at the Myers house. Little does she know this is seen by Michael, who begins stalking her and her friends, slowly waiting for the right moment to strike and kill them. During this time, Dr. Loomis attempts to persuade the town sheriff that Michael has come home to kill again. As day gives way to Halloween night, it becomes a race against time until either Michael or Loomis can get to their prey first. I have watched Halloween more times than I can count, including right before writing this. While there are some elements that have drastically aged the film, and some of the acting can be borderline cringy at times,
Hey, Linda, Lori, why didn't you wait for me?
We did. 15 minutes. You totally never showed.
That's not true. Here I am.
it still amazes me how effective the film can be all these years later. Like I said before, it's straightforward, but effective. It never gets bogged down with convoluted plot threads like a lot of the later films are guilty of. It's also nice to see Michael Myers as such a force of nature. Other films try to delve into his motives as early as Halloween 2. But in the original, he sees Laurie and just wants to kill her and her friends. Nothing more to it. Throughout the film, he is referred to as the Boogeyman, and that's precisely what Carpenter set out to make him. Evil, without explanation or motive. As much as I adore the visuals in this film, from the great use of POV shots to absolutely inspired long takes, the real star of the show is by far the music, composed by Carpenter himself. That simple piano tune will get stuck in your head, and you will never forget where it came from. In terms of iconic status, the only other comparable horror theme that comes to my mind is Jaws. And even then, as much as I like John Williams, I think I'm going to have to give this round to Carpenter. But don't worry, not by much. If you have not seen the original Halloween, I really don't want to say much more. It's a movie that everyone should experience for themselves. After all, it's almost Halloween, and everyone's entitled to one good scare.